All right, that's my clock saying it's time for me to go to bed. But since I have not streamed the Sudoku puzzles, or posted solutions for the puzzles for today, let's get yesterday's puzzles solved. All right, we've got load of what should be today's first puzzle. It should be 252 if you're playing at home. And see, I've got a solution already, one here, another one down here. Means one of these two is going to be a 1. Three, two possibilities here, and 3. Let's go with 2's now. You just see that I've got three possibilities there, 2 up here. Everything's open here. Here we've got just 3 possibilities. Here as well. It's like 4 possibilities here. Okay, 3. These 2 is going to be a 3. That means one of these 2 is going to be a 3. Over here, don't know yet. Solve for 3 here though. So that's going to help some. We're down to 3 possibilities here, not 5. And we got 4 possibilities here. Now let's look at 4's. 4 possibilities up here. Not sure why it's not picking me up very well right now. Let's turn on some lights for me though. It'll take a couple of moments.
Let's go.
There we go. Looking at 4's. Got 4's in there. Looks like at the moment I've got all 4 possibilities there. 6 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. 6 possibilities here. 4 here. 5 here. That's going to do everything for 4's. So let's see, we got 5's here. So we got 2 possible here. And looks like 3 possibilities here for the moment. Down here we've got 3 possibilities. Got 3 possibilities next to it. Over here we've got 3 possibilities, or down here. And here we've got 7 possibilities. Because didn't get anything marked off up on here. All right, 6's. Here we've got 3 possibilities for 6. Over here we do as well. And here. Here we've got 2 possibilities. Looks like I've got 5 possibilities here. Everything's open here for the moment. And then I've got 6 possibilities here. It's like I've got to solve for a 7 there. And one here as well. This one's going to be a 7 at this point. Got 2 possibilities here. And 2 possibilities here. Now we're off to the 8s. Got 2 possibilities there. Also up here. This one will be an 8. And that takes care of 8s. So now we've got 9s. We've got 2 possibilities. Well, actually, this is going to be a 9. One of these 3 will be a 9 as well. One of these 2. Got 4 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here. 2 here. And actually, that makes that a 9. Because this one can't be because one of these 2 has to be. And we've got a 9 here. So now we get to start solving everything else. This should be a 6. I see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9 all visible from here. So let's mark that as a 6. Clean up these 6s that just turned, or earmark 6s that just turned red. And that turns this into a 5 and a 2 up here. And we get a problem over here. I forgot to get some things marked in, it looks like. So I got 1, 2, and 3 in here. Let's put in some 4s. Don't see anything blocking any 4s there. Let me clean up a couple other things here. 5, 6s, 7, and 8. So that makes this into a 4. 6 here, 8. Not a 4, not a 4. 6. Also not a 5. And that was not a 5 either. Not a 6 here or here. Not a 4 there or there. Since 4 has to be one of those 2, it can't be here. Not a 5 here. Not a 4 here or here. It says one of these 2 is going to be a 4, so neither of these can. And we can remove that 8 too. That tells me that, oh, not a 4 here. So that can't be an 8. This can't be, these can't be an 8. So this is an 8. That makes this into a 4, a 1, a 5, and a 2. Just so you're aware, I'm looking right past some cables that need to be tidied up a little bit. 4 going in there, so this one can't be a 4. Got a 5, 6 there. Oh, we got a 9 here, so we can clean up those 2. This one is no longer possibly a 9. No, not a 1 here, or there. Not a 2. 1 here, 3, 2. So this becomes a 9, 1. Clean up the 2s. And that 3. That 9. So we get a 7, 3, 7, 3 pair here. 5, 2, 5, 2 pair here. Oh, got a 1 left over. Doesn't belong. So this is going to be a 1. 4, 2 here and here means 7 here because it can't be a 4 or 2. Can't be a 4 here, so that's a 6. Turns this into a 4, a 5. Not a 4, not a 4. I've got a 9, 2 pair. But this is going to be a 2, which means this is going to be a 9, 2 here. 6 up here. 4, 2, and 9. 4 here. 3. So we get a 5, 6 pair at the moment. But this is going to be a 3, 7. This doesn't affect that, but now we've got this 5 down here. 6 here, 2 here, 5 and 4, 4, 6 and 3, a 5 and a 6 for the solve. 9 minutes and 20 seconds. Let me get that into a fresh editor. New window. That would be an unlikely time for me. 9 minutes, 20 seconds. Next puzzles are 258. Space for it to become a 9 or a 10. So play again. And we're doing create our own. Puzzle. That way I can fill in the build our own. Okay. Start with a 3 in the top center, 3 over here, and 8 in a symmetric point. 7, 9, 5, and 8. 5 here. 4, 7 here. 6, 5, 1, 2 here. Symmetric spot. 9. Just as a single run. 6, 1, 3, 4, and 1. And that should be solvable. So let's see. We've got a clock running. All right. Got a 1 positioned here, and then one of these 3 will be a 1. Got one of these 2 will be a 1. And I've got 4 possibilities for a 1 here. 2 for possibilities here. And that's it for 1s. So we got a 2 here and another 1 down here. So one of these 6 is going to be a 2. I've got 3 possibilities for a 2 here. Up here we've got 5. Over here, everything's an option. Looks like 6 possibilities here. 5 possibilities here. It's not going to be a 1. We've got 2 possibilities here. And 3 possibilities here. Okay, 3s. One of these 2 is going to be a 3. We got 4 possibilities for here. 3 possibilities here. 5 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here. Like all of them. 2 possibilities there, and that's it for 3s. One of these 2 is going to be a 4. One of these 5 or 4 is going to be a 4. We've got 2 possibilities here, 4 possibilities here. Looks like 5 possibilities here again. All right, 6s. Oh, no, 5s. So I got 2 possibilities for a 5 here, 2 here. Yeah, looks like I've got 5 possibilities in this square, 3 possibilities over here, 4 possibilities here. Got 2 marked in there already, and it looks like everything's available here for the moment, so we'll mark them all. So 6s, it looks like I've got 2 of them on the board. So got 5 possibilities up here, 4 possibilities here. Everything's an opportunity for a 6 here at the moment. Got 3 possibilities in this square and this one. Down here we've got lots of options. 5 of them, as a matter of fact. And we can't put a 6 there, so it's going to be one of these 3 here. We got 2 possibilities for a 7 here, 6 possibilities here. That combination means a 7 is going to be one of these 2. Got 4 possibilities here, 5 possibilities here, 5 possibilities here, 4 possibilities here, and that takes care of 7s. Looks like I've got 2 possibilities for 8 here, 5 possibilities here. Here we've got 6 possibilities, 6 possibilities here, 2 possibilities here, 4 possibilities here, and 5 possibilities here. 9s are going to be a little bit more interesting. We're going to put them in one of these 2 places, which means this can't be an 8, this can't be a 5. They're going to be over here. One of these 3 is going to be a 9, but not this one, so it's going to be one of these 2. I've got 3 possibilities here. Here we've got 3 possibilities. 3 possibilities here. Over here, we're kind of wide open at the moment. So we'll mark them all. And we've got 5 possibilities up here. Got that one marked down there. All right. Now let's look for any solos that we can work with, or pairs that tidy things up for us. Solo 6 here. Or is it? So I got a 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the column. 5, 7, 8, and 9 in the row. So yes, this is a 6. Not 6s here, elsewhere in the square, in the column, or in the row. It looks like it's going to be a 2 here. Let's check that. I got a 1 in straight down, 3 above, 4, 5, or 4 below, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in the row. So that does mean this is going to be a 2. Not a 2 there, not a 2 there. We are missing something though, aren't we? I do not see a 4 in this square at all. So I'm going to mark those 2 as possible 4s. This one can't be because there's a 4 there, so that's going to be a 1. Now I may have messed up, except that I think this is going to work out okay. We do have 4s in here, and this one had been clear. So I think we're good. However, since I got a 4, 3 here, pair, checking I don't see a 4 or 3 in any of the other squares, or cells in the square. Oh, we get a spare 2 down here or 2. All right, 8, 5 pair, so nothing else in the square can be 8 or 5. Also, nothing else in the column can be 8 or 5. So that gives us a 7, 9 pair. Not much help as I would like there, but it's a step in the right direction. All right. Let's see. We should take care of this bottom corner as well. Again, we've got an 8, 5 in the bottom pair, so no 8s or 5s in the square. They don't affect anything outside of the square at the moment, so what else can we do? 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 7, 8, 5. Is that liable for any cleanup? I think you're at the point where I'm going to start punting. What do I mean by punting? Well, we've got these squares where we've got a pair across squares or in a square. And by punting, I mean we'll pick one of them and we'll go with the one with the lowest number at the bottom, which could be a 5. That makes this an 8. So we clean up the 5 here, clean up the 8s over here. There are no 5s or 8s in the way over here because they're in the bottom. However, this is the only 5 now in this square. So does that help us at all? Well, we had 5s already in place. And not seeing any good help there. So we can try reversing that 8 and 5. So instead of a 5 here, let's select the 8 and put the 5 up here. So that can't be a 5. This will be. These two are not going to be 8s. They're going to be one of those 3. And we're in kind of the same boat. So let's assume that that will help us later. But we'll try the 7, 9 here and make that happen. So that can't be a 7, that can't be a 7, that can't be a 9. Turns this into a 7, which clears that possibility. That turns this into a 7, which makes these knots. Also makes this one not. Makes this not a 9. This becomes a 9 here. So neither 7 nor 9 there or there. All right, anything else? Well, we now got a 7, 2 pair. So not a 2 here or here, meaning this is now going to be a 2. Not a 2 up here or here. 8, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3 means this is going to be an 8. So we can clear up the 8s over here. Got a couple of 2s over here to clean up, leaving 2 2s on in the square. Clean up these 2 9s. That gives me a 9 here. And let's see, anything else? Okay, not a 9 there. One of these two will be a 9. One of these three is going to be a 9. So these two cannot be 9s. This one will be. So we got a 6-3 pair now. That doesn't help me at all. At least not in that square. So we get a 4-3 pair here, so we can't have any 3s or 4s in the square. That gets us down to a singleton 9 here. Turn that into a 5, and not a 9 there. Not a 5 here, turns this into a 1. So we can clean up a 1 down there. I got a 5 to clean up here. Now we've got an 8-2 pair here, but that doesn't really help us. I don't have any. Oh, yes, it does. It disambiguates this one, I believe somebody's called it. And this gives me a problem here. Oh. This can also be a 4. I don't have 4s blocking yet. So let's do that. We got a 4-3 pair here. So neither 4 nor 3 down here. Again, that gives us a problem. I've got a pair of 6s. There's something else that can be in those, though. So let's do a quick review. Can't be a 1. This is going to be a 1. Can't be a 2 because of this one. Could be a 3, though. So let's drop 3s in both of them and see if that marks anything as a problem. No, it doesn't. Oh, wait, yes, it does, because it can't. These two say it can't be either a 3 or a 4. Got a 5 in the square, 7 up here, 8, 9 square. So we've run into breakage. So let's revert things back to that 7, 9 and swap those. The bottom left corner that I'm going to be backing out all the way to. And now, so this becomes a 7, this one a 9. Not a 9 there, or up here. Not a 7 here, or here, or here. And do we get anything useful? 9-2 pair, so not a 9, not a 2. Nope. That means, again, we're back to this being an 8. Because I've got the 6-3 pair here. This becomes a 2. So not a 2 in these two. Not an 8 here, so this is a 7. This is going to be our 9. Not an 8, not an 8, 9. This one's going to be a 3, which means this is a 4. I've got an 8-2 there, 5 here, 8-2 pair now. So this becomes a 5 and an 8 here. Not a 5, not a 5, not a 9, not a 9. 1, 6, 1, 6 means a 9 here. 4 goes here, 3 here. So we can clean up these 2 3s. This 6 goes away because of the 4-6 pair there. 7, 1, so this becomes a 3. Clean up the 2 and 7s and in this in the row of squares here. This becomes a 6, 3. Up here we get a 2 and a 9. A 9, not an 8. 7 there, so now we got a 4-5 pair here. This becomes a 6, 3, and 7. 9 here. Haven't disambiguated the 8, 5 yet, but I got a 4 and a 6 here. So not a 4, neither of those. Clean up the 7s and 9s in the square here where they don't belong. 6 and 3 as well. Got a 7 to clean up here, here, and here. Not a 6 or 2 here. That becomes a 5. 2 here. This becomes a 4 and a 5 here. Not a 4, not a 4. Right. Got an 8-2, 8-2 pair here. This becomes a 9 as a result. Not a 9 here, so this one's a 9. 7, 8, 7, 8 means this is a 5. This becomes an 8. Not an 8, not an 8, not an 8. This becomes a 5. This up here is a 6, and now this becomes an 8. So we can clean up these 8s. That's 2 becomes there. This becomes a 3 here, 6 here, 4 and 2 here. That means this can't be a 6. This is going to be an 8, a 1 here, 7, and a 4. That turns this into a 7 and an 8 here, a 2, 6, oh, not a 6, 1, 6, and we close with an 8 here. This one took us 18 minutes and 31 seconds. I'll get that logged, get the solutions posted, and we will be posting puzzle number 253 for tomorrow. Well, for later today. Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a great day. My day was a little long.